The New York Giants are 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I'll be the first person to admit I never thought that we start off this good at all. I did predict us to win this game, but that shouldn't be a surprise because as the weeks went on, I started predicting the Giants to win every single game. Only one I was wrong about, of course, would be Dallas, the only loss of the season. But Jesus, man, another comeback win, another great team win, and the defense showed up just tremendously. Shout out to Kayvon Thibodeau, who, by the way, I was calling this game live on stream with Kid Blue, and shout out to Julian Love too, because we said we need the ball back real quick. What a story it would be if the Giants get their first pick of the season here and we get the ball back. We called that. That's exactly what happened. After we went down, we scored a touchdown with Saquon Barkley. I looked into the camera and I said, Mr. Kayvon Thibodeau, we got our first interception of the season. It would be nice if we could get your first sack of the season. He did something better. He gave us a strip sack. Recovered, I don't know if it was recovered by him or by Leonard Williams, and that closed out the game. Coach Dable asked this man before we drafted him, what are you going to do if 5 games into the season you don't have a sack? He responded, he's like, I'm going to try and get 3 sacks in the next game. You know what's better than 3 sacks? A game-winning strip sack. A game-sealing strip sack. So big shout-out to Kayvon Thibodeau. Big shout-out to Julian Love, who's another person I always have faith in, man. Listen, I'm glad we drafted Dane Belton. He looks like he got potential to be somebody real good in the future. But if you remember around draft time, I was saying I don't want to necessarily waste a pick on a safety because we got Julian Love, and he's good, and he's been showing up every single game this season. Man, oh man, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, just like last week, I was worried. I was a little worried when they went up 20-10 in the third quarter. I was like, we need a touchdown bad, and it felt like every week, I'm not gonna lie, bro, every week I get in, like, I get frustrated with Mike Kafka because I feel like he's either not running the ball enough or the pass plays he's calling don't make sense to me. But for the first half, I will continue to say he's not running the ball enough, man. And I was so worried when we entered the second half. I'm like, Saquon only has 7 carries in the first. You got to do, and this is what happened during Dallas. I was like, I don't want what happened during Dallas to happen again here, and we lost the game where we didn't run the ball enough. Saquon Barkley, yeah, defenses know that he's going to run the ball. But if you continue pounding the rock, if you do that continuously, eventually the cracks start to show. Eventually, his 1- and 2-yard runs turn into 4- and 5-yard runs. And one of those is going to turn into a 20-yard run and longer. And so I was worried we weren't doing that entering the third quarter, but we did it on that one drive. We got all the way down, turned into a field goal. I still think that if we continue to run that ball, Saquon gets a touchdown, and we win this game by an even bigger margin. But I'm not even going to stay on that because we won the game. And we won the game, once again, through the run. The running game, Saquon Barkley, Matt Breida, they did a good job. Daniel Jones made some elite throws today, man. Some elite throws. That Daniel Bellinger throw was amazing. He had 2 third and long conversions that were really good. One to Darius Slayton, one to Wan'Dale Robinson. By the way, Wan'Dale Robinson had a great game today. We needed that. We needed that. I said at the beginning of the stream, at the beginning of the game, I was wondering, I was like, I hope they do not use him as a gadget player like we saw during the preseason, because we just need any type of receiving threat right now. And he looked good. He looked good. Wan'Dale, if you could continue to look like that, and he had a receiving touchdown today, if you can continue to look like that, man, you were worth that 2nd round pick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still questioning it a little bit. You were worth that 2nd round pick because we need any type of spark that we could get in the receiving core right now. But great game for Wan'Dale. But back to DJ, just great throws all around. There was even a great throw he made that wasn't a completion. That Darius Slayton, I think it was to the back corner of the end zone throw. That was one of those perfect tosses. It looked like, you know, how Eli used to throw those throws. It's just that Slayton could have come down with it. Great game from Daniel, and he didn't use his leg, so it was all through his arm, which, you know, that is something to keep your eye on. Great game from Saquon as usual. Great game for the defense, especially when it comes to closing out the game. They were getting gashed all game in the run game by Kenyon Drake. I don't know if that was by plan by Wink or whatever. And once again, it doesn't matter at the end of the day because they closed it out. But they were getting gashed. And in the first half, Lamar was kind of killing us a little bit. In the second half, they were putting some more pressure on him. Dexter Lauren got a sack. I think that was in the first, though. But we were getting pressure on him. We never could get close and close it out. It felt like Olivia Vernon from like 2018 or 2017, where Olivier kept getting real close to the quarterback when they were sacking him. Guess what? At the end of the game, Kayvon finally closed in, and we got that recovery. It's 3 passing touchdowns for DJ, man. Daniel Bellinger continues to look like that guy. I really think, give him a year or two, Daniel Bellinger is going to be like a top 10 tight end in this league because he does everything. Catches the ball, pass blocks, run blocks. What more can you ask out of a tight end? I know I already mentioned Matt Breida, but now I'm talking about pass blocking. He had 2 key pass blocking reps for Daniel. One of them was on the edge, and one of them was a blitz pickup on Patrick Queen. Both of them led to first down passes, I believe. It's just such a good game, and we're 5-1 now. What are the narratives going to be from the national media? What are the narratives going to be from other teams, bro? Because the narrative was we're the worst 3-1 team in football. Then we went into London. We beat future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers, the back-to-back reigning MVP, and we're 4-1. Then the narrative was we're the worst 4-1 team in history. We're like, okay, come back home, and we're facing Lamar Jackson, who's in the running for MVP this year, and a Ravens running game that was way better than advertised, and we beat them. And now we're 5-1. What is the narrative going to be? That we're the worst 5-1 team in the NFL? When are they just finally going to give up and say, nah, you know what? The Giants are legit. You can't fake your way to a 5-1 record. Is there holes on our team? Most definitely. Do we have issues at depth? Most definitely. But do we have some of, if not the best coaching in the league? Most definitely we do have the best coaching in the league. Is this team not playing up to that coaching ability? Yeah. And we've always had talent here. You're seeing that talent be maximized now with guys like Dexter Lawrence and Julian Love. O'Shane Zimenez even. Jihad Ward. And I know this game matters a lot to Wink. I don't know. To me, it looked like he had a little bit of tears. He was shedding a little bit of tears at the end of the game after we won. You saw Daves went up to him, dapped him up. They probably embraced a little bit. This game meant a lot to Wink. Yeah, they gonna say that him and Baltimore parted ways mutually, but he spent 10 years of his NFL career there. That's always gonna, hurt a little bit or make you feel some type of way when you gotta leave. But he comes to the Giants, an undermanned defense, and he's making them perform extremely well. And he just beat, his old team. He beat his old team, his old head coach, his old offensive coordinator, his old quarterback. And we have a couple guys on the on the Giants that were on the Ravens as well that I'm sure this team win meant a lot to them. Jihad Ward means a lot to him. Ben Bredesen means a lot to him. And we had to use Bredesen at center at one point because John Feliciano went out. Luckily, he came back in. Tony Jefferson as well. This game means a lot to them. Now, there is a couple things to keep my eye on in terms of injuries. I'm worried about Saquon's arm. He hurt his shoulder again during the game, and this is why he's the best player on this team, and it's not close. This is why he's my MVP for the 2022 season so far, Saquon Barkley. It looked like he hurt his shoulder again. That his arm was just laying down limply, and he still got a touchdown. His arm was just laying down limply, and he was still cutting up the Ravens defense. And then, of course, Andrew Thomas was hobbling a little bit as well. Those two guys, I don't got to say it to y'all, the most two important guys on this offense. So we need them to heal up correctly, but we're going to keep on churning. We're going to keep on going. We still have yet to get Azeez Ojulari back, which I can't wait for. We still have yet to get any other wide receiver back, which I can't wait for. We're going to see where this team can go, but playoffs is the real deal. But not only that, I'm going to go ahead and say we have a real shot again in the NFC East. I know the Eagles are undefeated, but there's a lot of games left. They're not going to be undefeated forever. We got a real shot at actually claiming the NFC East. That's it for now, guys. Put your thoughts down below, and I'm out. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for checking out my channel, The Hub, here on Giants YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you hear every time I put out a video. Like it, share, and subscribe, and I'm out.